Play surges forward. Possibility!
Retro Football is back. We are in South Africa. We've gone back in time to 2010. It's the PlayStation 3. We've finally got this game working. We've been trying for nearly 2 years now. Dave's with me because Dave has to be with me for this episode. One of the best FIFA games of all time. Maybe it's the best. We'll talk about that as the video progresses. Mate, should we play a World Cup or a little bit of a World Cup as we talk about this game?
I think we should, because it'd be rude not to. Here we go. And it's the arena as the game's loading up. Here we go. And
so guys,
start.
Bear in mind this is PS3, very difficult console to emulate. If it looks a bit wonky or a bit strange in places, there's not much we can do. But touchwood, so far, so good. They've even got the numbers on the back of their shirts, mate, and that disappeared when we tried to emulate this before. Or was it the names?
It's the names, because you'll see you've got a solid block of colour. Now, there is a sort of a workaround to get that working, but it involves jacking up the resolution of the game.
Yeah, which it's no good, because we'd rather have good footage, guys, quality of it being decent for you, rather than jacking up resolution, which will affect performance, because we're both...
Yes.
Yeah, just stuff. But I'm going to skip this, because I want to play, but I can't.
You can't. Yeah, when you do a World Cup, I remember this, you have to watch all these scenes for the first time, and then you can skip them afterwards.
Oh, yeah, Quinta for Italy, I remember him up front.
Yeah, Quinta.
Pirlo and De Rossi in midfield. What a midfield that is. They got Rocky Santa Cruz up front.
I can remember him, yeah.
This is going to be interesting.
Here we go. Kick off.
So a bit of audio stuttering for me. Don't know how it's playing for you, mate, but the gameplay seems okay, touchwood, so far.
Yeah, seems alright at the moment.
But what I'll do, guys, is I'll edit the audio out, because for me it's just crackling away.
Yeah, same as. It sounds like it's doing weird things. They sound like robots. But it's fine.
Oh, I've done a trick. I've done a step over thing because I held L1. So I mentioned it at the top of the video. This game, I think, is the best FIFA of all time.
Yeah, it's certainly one of the best for me as well. I remember absolutely loving the gameplay of this.
I mean, even though I've done that thing. Even though it is juddering and juttering about a little bit for me, it's the emulation. I don't know how it is your end, mate.
It is a little bit, yeah.
It's still worth taking a look at this. Otherwise, we'll just be waiting another 2 years. Yeah, this is cool. This game is so cool. EA needed to build on this and take the series forward, and they just didn't. They never got... They never reached these heights again, basically.
No, I totally agree. Once we got past this, what was it? FIFA 11 or FIFA 12 was still good, and then we got to... In fact, it was good up until FIFA 13, because both of us didn't like that, I seem to remember.
FIFA 14, PS4, honourable mention, because that is up there. I mean, that's probably my second favourite FIFA of all time. Sometimes it's my favourite, depends on my mood. This game, guys, is incredible. To this day, the depth in the gameplay, just everything about it is incredible. It's just a pity that it's a World Cup themed game, and there's nothing wrong with that, but the longevity of playing that, you don't always want to play international teams, do you? Sometimes you want to get a club, take them up through the leagues to the Champions League, that kind of thing. So that was the only thing going against it. I wish this was... Oh, he's injured. Look at this.
Yeah, Quinta is injured. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I wish this was Di Natale. I liked him.
Di Natale. Yeah.
Done. I'll get there in a minute, guys. Yeah, I wish this was one of the official FIFAs. It was this good. Again, we never saw a FIFA this good, an official FIFA title, like a FIFA 10 or a FIFA 11, whatever. It was never this good, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was strange, wasn't it? This game was so good, and then what followed it, they changed the gameplay. They sort of seemed to tweak the gameplay. Oh, they're in. They're in. Out comes the goalkeeper.
Buffon, but
it's going to be in anyway,
off
is it?
the
Yes.
post. I've
goal.
pressed something then, which is that's Rocky Santa Cruz. I've pressed something which has made our defence run up forward and tried to play the offside trap. That was my fault. I'm using the D-pad a lot because we've been playing a lot of PS2 and PS1 football games of late, and I got to remember use that left stick. So I've done something with tactics there. That was my fault.
Here we go.
Did you buy this, mate, back in the day?
Absolutely, I did. I loved it and played. I do remember playing this online, actually, the World Cup online, because you could do that. You could progress through the tournament online against randoms. No free kick. Wow.
Look at just all the little subtle touches and animations and things. It's just, this game.
So good. I agree with you. It's one of the best FIFA games. In fact, one of the best football games ever. Period.
Yeah.
It just is. It's just that good.
The thing for me is I wasn't expecting anything. I had no... what's the word, mate? Basically, I had no...
You had no
expectations. I had zero expectations. I got home. I always bought the FIFA games. I always bought the PES games. I always bought the Euro and the World Cup versions of FIFA, like yourself, Dave. And I got home, fired up the 360, started playing this, and I was like, what is going on here? Like, I was blown away. I was so surprised.
So was I, because I was expecting the usual fare that you got from EA. All glitz and glamour, gameplay, not being particularly brilliant in these World Cup and Euro style games. But wow, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. On Legendary, this game was really, really tough as well.
It is tough. It really is tough. I'm to this day, I would love EA to just go back. Simplicity, all about the gameplay. The pace of this, we haven't changed it down to slow, guys. This is on default. This is how it played online. And it's perfect.
Yeah. Absolutely. The pace is realistic. I'm going to say that word. It is realistic.
It's realistic, but it's accessible. It's not cumbersome or like overly... Trying to be overly realistic, like PES 2021 maybe got, and it's like the fun just disappeared. It's still got that kind of PS2 PES feeling to it, if you like. I really do think EA were trying to copy a PS2 PES with this.
I think so as well. I think they were still sort of tweaking the formula, and for me, they got it spot on with this.
Oh,
Gilardino. This was so good, and as you say, it was never matched. They never got close to this again. Although FIFA 14 PS4, I'm going to say it was very, very good as well.
Incredible game.
Yeah.
But...
There we go.
But it's still not this. It's still not as good as this game. This game was so varied and so unpredictable in what the AI would do. Like, even FIFA 14 on newer tech didn't reach the heights of this. And
agreed.
Because we're playing this now, the emulation is sketchy. There's bits of juddering going on. There's all sorts going on. This probably looks rough as hell, guys, on YouTube. But I'm still loving it. And still, like, scratching my head with EA. It's like, why... Well, we know why they didn't stick to their principles with this, but... I thought I was going to get you in then.
Was really good. It was a really good bit of play. Yes, same as. Yes, there's a bit of emulation weirdness going on, but we can still play the game. We can still show you how good this game is and talk about it and our experiences with it.
I mean, if you've got... It's Balotelli. If you've
Dodgy
got...
telly.
It looked like Vidal in the background as well. If you've got a 360 or a PS3 knocking about, guys, I've still got my PS3 somewhere. It's in the downstairs cupboard, if you wondered. If you've still got it knocking about, I thought it was a goal. Buy this game from eBay. You'll get it for a couple of quid, I think. Install it and play it if you're after some single player footy. You won't have any of this emulation problems. It's always best. You can never beat playing it natively anyway on the original hardware, because I'm thinking of doing that at some point next week. I'm thinking of rigging up the old PS3 Slim. Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's Gilardino. Gennadino.
Is it the PS3 slim? I got the PS3 where you slide the plastic
Super
cover.
slim.
Super
Yep, you got the
slim.
super slim. Yep.
I'm thinking of ordering this off eBay or wherever. There are other places available, guys, that you can use. Amazon. You probably pay like you probably still pay 40 quid for this on Amazon, brand new.
Probably. You could probably still get a sealed copy.
And yeah, get this game, guys. We'll play another little bit of another match. Or is it just half time? It's only half time. What's wrong with me?
Here we go. Second half.
Because this has just made me. It's whetted my appetite now for this game, but to play it like I've already said on its hardware.
Yeah, totally agree. Because you'll get obviously the normal experience instead of the emulated experience. Because I was about to call it PCSX3. Our PCS3 is still in its very, very early stages. So to have games playing at all
it's 2-0.
It's 2-0. To have games even running at all is a miracle, really.
Yeah, it's in its infancy, isn't it? And there are some games on RSPCA, is what I call it, that work absolutely fine. Like they work well. I've played some cool games, PS3 games on it. But a majority of games I've played on this software, they struggle. It still really struggles. And it's not our PCs, guys, because Dave and I invested in some beefy PCs for the channel, so we've got better tech for the channel. So our PCs are more than capable of running this. I'm away. He's found me. This looks so realistic at times. This game does.
It does. Here comes Valdez again.
Uh-oh.
Penalty.
Oh, I blame the lag. An egghead, the referee, is saying no more of that. Has he sent me off?
I'm not sure. They're showing a cutscene of a substitution. There
Oscar Cardoso.
coming on.
I remember him.
Yeah.
Here's Dave's going to try and put him off. Santa Cruz.
He scores.
And it's 3-0, is it? Or 2-0?
I think it's 3-0. It is 3.
That was my fault. I was at fault for 2 of the goals now. Oh, there's that lag again for me, though, because it's all playing up a little bit. It's not reading my button presses in time. But Dave's in. No, he's not.
Oh, it was a nice ball when I got clattered off the ball again.
Got Mark Clattenburged.
Oh, hang on a minute. Are they in again?
Oh, it's a good tackle. Don't you dare blow, ref.
They almost were. You did a really good job with that tackle. Marquisio, I remember him. That's a great ball. Back to Marquisio. Am I going to full on David?
Oh, hey!
Okay.
You sliced it. He comes off your boot. That's what I mean about this game. Cool little touches like that. Little moments that are just like... I mean, some YouTubers, some gamers of today will be like, well, what's so cool about that? It just coming off your foot, ricocheting or slicing off your boot and going, uh-oh.
I've got it. I've got the ball. Oh,
a free
ref,
kick.
I've got the ball. Is he going to get a red card, though?
Oh, no!
He is. He's off. He's off.
Yeah, some gamers today, modern day football or FIFA players and that will be like, Chorizo Mike, what is so interesting about the ball slicing off your boot and going straight into Rosehead? Because they want goals every time. Goals. They want... Otherwise, they don't feel like they are good at the game kind of thing. Essentially, it's about winning because of the esports. I blame esports.
Yeah, so do I. Esports for me has killed off football gaming altogether. Oh, my buttons are confusing.
Yeah, that's what happened just now, I think, and it didn't slice off your foot, so I look a bit silly now. I think that was you pressing the wrong button. But my point still stands. All the cool stuff that we see in these old games, the low score lines, as Dave and Mike nearly go down 4-0. Oh, it's Buffon!
Almost, but Buffon saves us.
The low score lines, the slower pace, that's what your football gamers want, or rather the people who want realism. But then you've got the Ultimate Team crowd who don't want that. They want goals, action goals.
Oh, it was a foul, ref. Oh, he's got the ball. He's got the ball again, though. Yeah, I agree. It's with this, I think a lot of the modern day players, and I hate to say modern day players, they would not like this and appreciate it. Because there's not enough goals, there's not enough speed, there's not enough tricks, there's not enough card packs being opened up.
No, I agree. And we're not on about age, guys. We're not being ageist. We're not saying that the young people out there would not like this. We're talking about the gamers, regardless of their age, that have just disappeared from this scene and gone over to, I call it the dark side, and they're just like Ultimate Team. And like Dave just said, it's about opening the packs. It's regardless of their age. They could be 40, they could be 50, they could be 18 years of age, but that's what they want now because they've become addicted. Essentially, they've become addicted to those modes, and EA are to blame for it.
They are, absolutely.
There's Buffon.
All good save. So all this good stuff, the single player, the gameplay, has gone out the window because they cater towards the Ultimate Team crowd. That's what they do.
Yeah, they do.
So you lose this.
It's just this. I'm gonna cry. All right, I've said it. I'm gonna cry tonight, guys. I'm gonna cry into my pillow thinking about FIFA World Cup South Africa 2010 because look at this, Cameronese.
It's Cameronese. It's a really good bit of play, that.
Oh, but I don't know what my button is to change players. I keep forgetting. Shoot. Oh,
let's go.
Yeah, I'm going to cry and reminisce and what could have been. I mean, yes, this is good. But we just didn't get it again, and it's sad. It's sad. I'm being dramatic.
Very much so.
But it is what it is. Guys, as always, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Again, apologies for the stuttery weirdness. There's not much we can do. Check back to the channel. We've got lots planned. And we'll speak to you all soon.